I'd like to call the January 6th, 2025 full board meeting of the Columbia County Supervisors to order. We will start with a silent prayer and a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible.
First order of business is the selection of a temporary chair, and I call for the nomination of the same.
Somebody.
I would like to nominate Supervisor James MacArthur.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Supervisor MacArthur, come on up and take the spot.
Okay. Big birthday, right?
Hey, Kelly,
Yes.
number three on the agenda.
Roll call.
So- Did I skip roll call?
Yeah.
I apologize. We will do a roll call.
You didn't have a clerk on it in your.
The deputy clerk will call the roll.
MacArthur.
Here.
Weigelt.
Here.
Simmons.
Here.
Stats.
Here.
Adams. Here. Wolf.
Here.
Collins.
Here.
Riley.
Here.
Eldridge. Here. Elsley. Warchuck.
Here.
Begonia.
Here.
Martin.
Here.
Mia. Chimitas.
Here.
Mussman. Here. Scalera.
Here.
Guzzi.
Here.
Coatling. Here. Morel.
Here.
Not.
Here.
Skoda.
Present.
189.2 present, 10.8 absent. We have
Now you can. My apologies.
Before I start, could somebody get a picture?
Sorry, battery's dead.
At this time, I open the floor for nominations for majority leader.
Mr. Chairman, it's my pleasure to nominate Supervisor Ronald Knott.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. I will now open the floor for nomination for minority leader.
Mr. Chairman, I nominate Supervisor Tistria Hoagland for Minority Leader.
Second. Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Now I'll nominate, or open the floor for nomination for board chairman.
The chairman for the Columbia County Board of Supervisors is a very important position. Therefore, we need to nominate someone who is dedicated, loyal, and demonstrates outstanding leadership qualities. So it is my honor to nominate Matt B. Morel for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors.
Second the nomination.
We have a nomination and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. My job is done.
Take the tie out.
Good job.
Go ahead.
Well, good. Congratulations on your election, Chairman. I'd like to present you with this gavel. I ask that you use it with authority and also compassion. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank you all for your confidence in re-electing me the chairman of the Board of Supervisors. I am honored to work with you and to serve the residents of Columbia County. Excuse me. We entered the 2025 with a county budget that includes a tax rate decrease of 3.5% based on a 2.9% tax levy increase, which brings the fiscal plan within the New York State tax cap rules. The county again moves forward with no cuts in services and no county workforce reductions is planned at this time. In keeping with the philosophy I've held in my time as chairman and budget officer, once again, this budget was designed to maintain the county's fund balance, to ensure that the revenue flow into the county remains healthy, to continue the maintenance and infrastructure, and to provide services to residents dealing with the changing economy and at times personal difficulties. The county's Moody's Investor Service rating remains at AA3, a rating the county has maintained since 2013. This continuing stable financial position has been accomplished by adhering to a balanced budget, balanced budgeting, the implementation of cost controls, other measures implemented by county department heads, together with the support of the Board of Supervisors. I am very pleased to say that Columbia County obligated all of its ARPA funds to a variety of projects, from serving residents with mental health issues and our homeless population to infrastructure improvements, health and safety projects and studies, and economic development and housing issues, as well as giving stipends to our county employees who came to work during the COVID shutdown, to name a few areas. I'd like to express particular thanks to Treasurer PJ Keeler, Controller Jim Bragg, Supervisor Deputy Chairman Rob Lagonia, Supervisor Deputy Chairman and Finance Chairman James Guzzi, Supervisors Tistria Hoteling, Ron Knott, Michael Chimides, and Rick Scalera, and County Human Resources Director Michael Williams Reardon, County Attorney Rob Fitzsimmons, and the Clerk of the Board, Kelly Baccaro, for their assistance during this process. I want to talk a little bit about our accomplishments in 2024. The Citizens Review Panel that came out of the police reform process has been finalized and initiated. I want to thank Supervisors Lagonia and Hoteland for their work on that. The supervisors, we hired Fitch Consultants to look at the emergency medical service and fire service systems with the ultimate goal of sustaining both systems for many years to come. The county made a $1.5 million commitment with ARPA funds to the Wellness Hub that will operate as a mixed-use development comprised of residential supportive care facility, a supportive housing units, community facilities for provision of social services and clinical care to individuals who are unhoused and may be chronically homeless, formerly incarcerated, or have serious mental illness, or may have substance abuse disorders. In 2024, the Columbia County Department of Social Services opened the Blanche Hoteling Memorial Mission Code Blue Warming Center to give homeless individuals a warm place to go and a hot meal. The county's used ARPA funds to upgrade the install the building's camera system, our building's camera system, and to replace the E911 CAD system. We have broken ground on the E911 addition to the PJ Keeler Emergency Training Center, partially funded by using ARPA funds and state funds provided by Assemblywoman Dee Dee Barrett. In 2024, the Board of Supervisors adopted an annual animal abuse registry for domestic animals. 2 new bridge structures were completed and placed into service. The Pleasant Vale Road Bridge crossing the Royal Chanson in the towns of Claremont and Livingston. The Valley View Bridge crossing the Royal Chanson in the town of Copiague. The county has expanded their 911 radio communications coverage for first responders. This includes the construction of self-support steel towers located in the towns of Chatham, Gallatin, and New London. The Columbia County Board of Supervisors, in partnership with the Columbia County Economic Development Corporation and the Columbia County Chamber of Commerce, is boosting small business in Columbia County with the Columbia Forward Micro Enterprise Grant Program. The partnership with CEDC has also resulted in the creation of the Columbia County Housing Task Force, a housing study, and the creation of a land bank. Columbia County passed an occupancy tax for short-term rentals, hotels, and motels, which will be implemented at the end of the first quarter in 2025. And in 2024, we created an Office of Conflict Defender and appointed Mark Porton as the Chief Conflict Defender. Looking ahead into 2025, design work has been completed for the interior of 11 Warren, and the construction will be bid with work beginning soon after. This will be used as a county office space, solving a number of space issues that have arisen in recent years. 3 replacement bridge structures are scheduled for construction. The Mill Hill Bridge crossing the Roll of Jansen in the town of Gallatin, the County Route 7 crossing a tributary in Roll of Jansen in the town of Gallatin, and County Route 7 crossing the Punza Creek in the town of Austerlitz. Design work will continue on the following bridges: large culverts and roadway, the Rossman Bridge in Stockport, County Route 13 culvert relining in New Lebanon, the Stuyvesant Falls Bridge in Stuyvesant, and the County Route 7A reconstruction in Copake. I will be appointing a solid waste work group to review the whole solid waste operation and to make recommendations to the Public Works Committee. I am appointing Ron Knott to chair the work group, and I'm appointing Ray Statz, Jim Guzzi, Brenda Adams, Rob Lagonia, Ray Drakowski, PJ Keeler, Jim Bragg, and Wendy Matson as members. I would also like to recognize our outgoing First Ward Supervisor, Claire Cousins, and welcome her replacement, Randall Martin. Welcome. Thank you. In 2024, we said goodbye to our Veterans Director, Gary Flaherty, and welcome Rachel Hamilton. We said goodbye to OFA Administrator Kevin McDonald and welcome Nina Benvenuto. We also welcome James Vaslow as the Sealer of Weights and Measures, Ralph Graziano as our new Probation Director, and Mara Estebu as our Election Commissioner. In closing, I would like to give thanks again to you and our department heads for your hard work during these challenging times. Thank you. I'm going to name the resolution committee. It would be myself, History of Hoteling as minority leader, and Ron Knott as majority leader. So we need a motion to recess for certain members to take the oaths of office.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Holly, you're on. So I'm going to call the meeting back to order. And I'm going to appoint my deputy chair, the James Guzzi, and then Rob Lagonia. If you can come up and get sworn in.
Hey, raise your right hands, gentlemen, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Rob Lagonia,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States
support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York. And I'll faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Vice Chairman of the Board in and for the County of Columbia, for the best of my abilities. Very good. Congratulations.
Okay, next we're going to call up the deputy majority leader and deputy minority leaders. Might as well give us all.
I'm gonna get it.
It would be Clifford Waddell, deputy majority. Election committee for deputy minority.
Sorry, can be as polite. All right, John. That's weird. That's hard, but I was gonna. Okay, raise your right hands, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jimmy Weigel,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
to support the Constitution of the United States
support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York.
and I'll faithfully discharge the duties
I faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Deputy Majority Minority Leader Majority leader.
Majority.
And for the county of Columbia. What are the best minds?
I don't know, I'm supposed to go first.
Thank you. Congratulations. Okay. All right, Mr. Chairman, that's everybody, I believe.
Thank you.
Not more surprises. I think I have to use one.
If you do touch down the building, it's about every year. Every year.
Right, I'm going to, ask the clerk, these resolutions.
Resolution 1 of 2025 through 13 of 2025 by Supervisor Simmons.
Mr. Chairman, I offer these resolutions for adoption.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Do any supervisors have any business to bring to the board? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Well, before we do that, let's take a moment of silence for the victims in New Orleans. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.